All right, listen up, because today we're cutting through the bullshit and getting straight to the truth about power, strategy, and the ethical mind games that come with it. You ever wonder why some people seem 10 steps ahead while you're stuck playing checkers? LaRouge wasn't just a master tactician. He was a damn revolution wrapped in royal arrogance. And if you don't get why that matters, you're already behind in the game. This isn't about anime power scaling or who will win in a fight. This is about real world strategy, leadership, and the hard choices that define the powerful from the powerless. You either control the board or get played. And trust me, by the end of this, you will never look at your own life decisions the same way again. So buckle up, because I'm about to break down 5 lessons from Kogiyu that will slap you in the face and force you to think twice about how you move in your life. Hey there, I'm Michael Rashad Yearby, also known as Shad, with over 2 decades of performing maintenance operations in the United States Air Force. I have a master's degree in organizational management, and as a master sergeant, I spent over 23 years learning exactly what moves people to greatness. Listen, I know you're tired of the motivational cliches, the same recycled feel-good garbage about working hard and believing in yourself. But what if the secret to finally leveling up your life has been hidden in your favorite anime all this time? Yeah, you heard me right. Anime isn't just for entertainment, it's a damn masterclass in real world wisdom. My job isn't just talking. I'm here to share powerful stories and actionable insights I've discovered through anime. Real wisdom on teamwork, leadership, resilience, and personal growth. You think watching Kogiyu was just about enjoying some big brain plays and cool mech fights? Nah, it's a strategic blueprint for power. And if you don't learn from it, you're wasting potential. So buckle up, and I guarantee you will never look at anime or your life the same way again. Let's build some momentum. And if you feel this already, support the channel by hitting the subscribe, like, and share button. Today we're diving into something way deeper than just anime fandom. This is about power, control, and the cost of being a leader. LaRouge didn't just play chess, he played people. And whether you want to admit it or not, power dynamics are running every part of your life. Ever feel like you're constantly at someone else's mercy, like your job, relationships, or even personal goals are being dictated by forces you can't control? That's because you've been playing checkers in a world that only respects chess players. But here's the kicker. You don't need Kogiyu to change the game. You need to understand the strategies. By the end of this episode, you're gonna walk away knowing 5 powerful lessons from Kogiyu that would change the way you think about leadership, influence, and making decisions under pressure. Stick with me, and I promise you'll never see power the same way again. Let's jump right in. Point 1, power is an illusion. Control the narrative, control the game. Let me tell you something real. Power ain't about brute force. It's about perception. It's about controlling a damn narrative. LaRouge didn't have an army. He didn't have political backing. Hell, he was damn high school kid in enemy territory. But what he had was the ability to make people believe in his vision, to manipulate how they saw the world, and to make them act in ways that benefited him. And don't sit there thinking, oh, I'm not manipulative. I don't want to control people. Wake up. If you're not shaping the story of your own life, someone else is doing it for you. Your boss, your competitors, the people who keep underestimating you, they're writing your script while you're sitting there hoping for a fair shot. LaRouge knew better. He made his own damn script. He became the symbol, the myth, the force of nature that people feared and followed. Think about your own life. How many times have you let someone else's opinions define you? How many times have you accepted being the underdog instead of flipping the board and rewriting the game? You don't need to be the strongest. You need to be the one who controls the story. And the moment you understand that, you stop waiting for power and start taking it. So if you're out here thinking power is about being the biggest or the loudest, you already lost. It's not about size, it's about sight. And if you're not seeing the bigger picture, you're just another pawn in someone else's game. Point 2, sacrifice is the price of real power. If you're scared to lose, you'll never win. Let's get something straight. Power ain't free. You think you can climb to the top, make a boss move, and keep everything comfortable? Nah, that's a fairy tale thinking. Real power comes at a cost. LaRouge knew that better than anyone. He didn't just talk about revolution. He bled for it. He lost for it. And in the end, he gave up everything for the sake of the bigger picture. Now ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice for what you want? Most people want success, but don't want to lose sleep. They want influence, but don't want to lose friends. They want power, but they too damn afraid to pay the price. Let me be blunt. If you're scared to lose, you'll never win. LaRouge sacrificed his name, his safety, even his own damn happiness to create a world he believed in. And that's what separates those who make history from those who are forgotten by it. Look at your life. How many times have you played it safe because you were scared of the cost? You had a chance to step up, to take control, to change your circumstances, but you fold. LaRouge knew the cost and paid it anyway. That's why he won. If you keep running from sacrifice, you will be stuck at the bottom forever, watching others do what you were to do because you was too afraid to do it, too afraid to try. So if you're still sitting there waiting for success to come without struggle, you already failed. Real power demands something from you. The only question is, do you have the guts to pay it? Do you? To pay the price? Point 3, the best leaders aren't always the nicest. They're the ones who get results. Let's be real. Everybody wants to be liked, but not everybody wants to be respected. And that's exactly why some people stay stuck, broken, and overlooked. LaRouge didn't give a damn about being the nicest guy in the room. He cared about getting the job done. He understood that leadership isn't about holding hands and making people feel good. It's about making tough calls, even when everyone hates you for it. Now, look at your own life. How many times have you avoided confrontation because you didn't want to upset anyone? How often have you held back on making necessary decisions because you were too worried about hurting someone's feelings? You think the world rewards kindness? No, the world rewards effectiveness. LaRouge did not hesitate to do what needed to be done. And guess what? People feared him. People hated him, but they followed him because he got results. Now, don't twist my words. I'm not saying being a cold-hearted tyrant. I'm saying stop thinking that being nice is the same as being a leader. You can be kind, but you better be respected first. You better be willing to stand firm, to take criticism, and make moves that always make people happy. That, well, necessarily doesn't make people happy. Because at the end of the day, winning isn't about popularity. It's about impact. So if you're out here trying to win with kindness alone, good luck. Because while you're busy making everyone comfortable, the real leaders are out here making things happen. Point 4, emotion is a weapon. Use it or be used by it. Let me hit you with some truth. If you can't control your emotions, someone else will. And that someone will be that person who plays you like a damn puppet. LaRouge didn't just use logic and strategy. He weaponized emotion. He knew how to embrace, to inspire, how to manipulate, how to make people believe in his cause so deeply they'll die for it. Now let's talk about you. How many times have you let anger, fear, or doubt make decisions for you? You get mad at your boss, quit at impulse, then realize you didn't have a plan. You get disencouraged and so you stop chasing your goals. You let rejection, failure, and fear dictate your life. LaRouge knew better. He didn't run from emotions. He controlled them and turned them into fuel. Think about it. The greatest leaders, the most influential people, they don't react, they dictate. They decide that emotions is something they should show and when to show it. They use passion to rally people, but they never let their own emotions make them weak. LaRouge played on people's fears, their dreams, their desires, because he understood that emotion moves the world. So ask yourself, are you the one pulling the strings, or are you just another puppet being yanked by your own damn feelings. Because if you can't master your emotions, someone else will always be in control of your life. So if you're still letting emotions run wild, you're not leading anything. You're just reacting. And leaders don't react, they dictate. Point 5, your vision is the only thing that matters. If you can't see it, you can't build it. Let's get one thing straight. If you don't have a vision, you already lost, period. LaRouge didn't wake up one day and stumbled into greatness. He had a plan. He had a mission. He knew exactly what kind of world he wanted to create, and he was willing to do whatever it took to make it happen. Now look at your own life. Do you ever know what the hell you're working towards? Or are you just drifting, waiting for something to fall into place? Let me tell you something. Nothing just falls into place. If you're not clear on what you want, you will spend the whole time, your whole life, helping someone else build their dreams instead. Think about it. Every powerful person in history had a vision that guided them. They saw the end game before anyone else did. That's why they led, and that's why others followed. LaRouge didn't just react to the world. He shaped it. He forced reality to bend to his will because he had the one thing most people lack: unshakable clarity on where he was going. So ask yourself, are you living with purpose, or are you just existing? Because if you don't have a vision that keeps you up at night, you're sleepwalking through life. And trust me, people who sleepwalk never make history. So if you're still out here moving without clear direction, you're playing a game you already lost. Because without a vision, you're not building anything. You're just another piece on someone else's board. All right, let's run it back. Because if we're not paying attention, this is the part where you wake the hell up. We broke down 5 hard hitting lessons from Kogiyu. And if you still don't see how this applies to your life, you're the problem. First, power is an illusion. It's not about strength, it's about controlling the story. And if you let others write your narrative, you're just another pawn. Second, willpower demands sacrifice. You don't get to be great and comfortable at the same time. Pick one. Third, leaders aren't in it to be liked. They're in it to win. If you can't handle making tough calls, then leadership ain't for you. Simple. Fourth, emotion is a weapon. Either you control it or it controls you. And last, vision is everything. If you don't know where you're going, you already lost. Now here's the real question. What the hell are you gonna do with this information? Because Code Geass wasn't just an anime, it was a blueprint. And you can either learn from it and apply it, or you can keep playing small while others run the world. So the choice is yours. Sit back, stay powerless, or step up and take control of your own damn life. But whatever you do, don't say I didn't warn you. Listen, this ain't just another feel-good episode. I'm not here to spoon-feed you motivation. Code Geass laid out the truth about power, strategy, and sacrifice. And if you don't take something from it, you're choosing to stay weak. This is your wake-up call. Stop waiting for life to hand you an opportunity. It won't. Stop thinking you can win without risk. You can't. And most of all, stop lying to yourself about why you're stuck. LaRouge understood something most people never will. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you take. The world moves from people who have vision, guts, and discipline to execute. If you're still out here hesitating, making excuses, or playing it safe, you'll be forgotten. And let's be real, nobody remembers the pawns. Your story ain't over yet. You still have time to step up, take control, and build the life you actually want. So what's it gonna be? You gonna stay a spectator, or are you gonna finally be ready to make moves? Drop a comment below and tell me what's the next power move for you. And if you got the vibes with this, hit the subscribe button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and keep that momentum going, all right? Until next time, move with purpose, stay sharp, and don't ever let someone else play the game better than you. Peace.